Greetings, this is Pamela, Cultural Transformation Catalyst, educator, and poet. I will be your instructor during this Women's Empowerment Series. This is a 30-day feminine leadership course that aims to empower over 1 million women, the women who want to educate and guide children in the 21st century and build a sustainable culture of feminine empowerment. This series is also for women who educate and supervise, and you mothers who homeschool your children. You both do a wonderful job of influencing and guiding the lives of children. I want to help you to become better at being a superwoman and also one that empowers the lives of children. So this series is founded upon 3 components, and the first component that this is Buddhist psychology, which is a study of the mind, and out of this Buddhist psychology comes this idea of mindfulness training. And then the very last component is a creative visualization, where you learn to visualize yourself and living the life of your dreams. During this 30 days, the hope is that your personal power and your magnetism will grow as you discover your unique feminine essence during this 30 days of creative writing and journaling in this leadership development course. This series intends to chronicle the rise. Yes, you are the new generation, and as you continue to rise, and you will be able to blog and share your insights as we build this new era of feminine empowerment through poetry and talk. You are a part of this community, and I want you to become a part of this community and begin. If you like to video, if you like to photography, if you like to write poetry, then you can do this and you can share all of these insights. You're the new generation of women as leaders who express power through the feminine form, and you will break the code of silence. And once you have the courage to break that code of silence, you will discover your gifts. If you want to discover a source of your feminine energy and reclaim your rightful place in society, this 21st century is the century for women, then this series is also for you. It is imperative that you develop your feminine essence. The future is dependent upon only you and me and all the women to reclaim our rightful place in society. I want you to understand how the continuing use of this masculine power, it only enslaves us, because we're always trying to control people and feel that we also always have to be in control. But this also causes feelings of powerlessness and helplessness in children, which creates distance and hostility. And we know children have to have a more loving environment in order to learn. And as these children, your children, and the children in society and the schools that you educate, they feel valued and they will love to learn. I want to encourage you to register for the next 30-day virtual retreat. It will begin in April. It consists of writing and blogging as you discover your feminine essence and your unique leadership style. So thank you very much. This is day number 18. I'm so excited. There have been a lot of discoveries for me as I've gone through this journey, and I want you to be able to learn and to discover your own uniqueness and evolve beyond all the suffering and all the things that keep you held back. So that's what today's topic is. It is to evolve beyond suffering and enter a time of healing. A healing that is more about letting go. You can let go of those things that no longer served you. As I let go of this story of being a victim, it no longer served me. It kept me bound and suffering and pain. No one loved me was the story I told myself. It kept me in a state of insecurity and fear. I was always looking for someone to love me and to tell me everything was okay and to validate me. I was so preoccupied and concerned with what everyone thought, and but secretly I was always trying to be better than. There was an upside to all of this. I was so lost and bewildered that I searched and searched and searched trying to discover what the heck was wrong with me. I arrived at the core of myself and I found myself empty. I would have to build a new life. I would have to rewrite a story that I was a valued member of society and I did have something to give to society. Many years later, I did discover this self because while I was looking and searching, I was constantly putting in my repertoire of knowledge and understanding of people, understanding of the mind, understanding of so many subjects in society. This is what has made me into the person that I am today. So that is the tendency to think that it's not all bad. There is some good. There was some good in the suffering that I went through. But what it caused me to do was to look inwardly and become mindful of my emotions and the tension that I felt in my body. I had to transform my story because I thought I was a candidate for a stroke or a heart attack because the pain was in my left side and I could actually feel the tension and I could feel the pain. There was knots on my wrist. So there was so much tension that it had begun to coil around. I had to change my life. So pain was this constant companion and it was blocking me from becoming happy and finding meaning in my life. I had to summon up the courage. I summoned up the courage by my daily practice of chanting and meditation and really coming to understand that I am not this person that has experienced all this suffering and this pain, but there is a self inside of me that is genuine and it is loving and it is compassionate. And this is the self that I want to become. I also had to change my habits of getting into relationships that did not value me, the people that do not love me. So I had to let go of all of those relationships as I began to unravel the mysteries of my life. One of the things I had to come to was to accept everything that had happened to me. It did not define me. I can constantly create this new story. That I was not this little girl who believed in everything around her and believed in everything that was said to me and everything that I thought that was true, but it was not true. I am now a more mature adult. I do not have to believe everything. I know for myself what is true. Thank you again. This is day 18, evolving beyond suffering and entering in a time of healing, mental healing. You have a good one. Bye-bye.